He wrote his cheats down on it. Chat, it's time. We're finally getting into it. Everybody lock in, get ready for our first game moving.
Starting right here, right now. 6,000 health. Moving, and we start off.
Yeah, we started off here. RC Lennli, Grand Finals, winner.
Seems like there's a difficulty, but...
Oh, it seems like they're good. We're good.
Right.
We're locked in. The match is happening. Oh, maybe it's not happening.
Maybe just the wrong scene. I think they are playing.
They are playing.
There we are.
Locked in the finals. It's time.
It is time. And we have another Philippines. And we have another location with flat roof strikes, which is more of a southern thing. On this one, however, we don't see it. Both players probably, again, looking for these provinces that you see in a lot of places in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Moving around.
Lennli locked in north, very far north here. Where will RC follow? Also north, yep. Luzon, 2 Luzon guesses. We shouldn't see too many points.
Yeah, we're in a big valley. That makes a lot of sense to be in the valley.
Oh, but he moves last second.
Wait, RC moved.
Did RC move last second?
I didn't see a screen.
Wow.
I don't know what happened there. I thought they were both in the Luzon Valley.
Yeah, I thought so too. I guess he must have moved at the very last second there. A bad last second change, as we do see. These things do happen sometimes in competitive GeoGuessr. Looks like we have a bit of a pause here. We got the ref Alex taking a look. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Not a great start for RC. Hopefully he can regain the mental, which I believe he can. Also,
yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's just round 1. There are plenty of health to work with, especially on moving games. You shouldn't be too afraid of losing health, I feel like.
Yeah, things should be
but
fine.
But of course, it's putting you back. Yeah.
You should be fine here, I believe.
You will make out of that.
Also, fun fact for the chat here at home during this break, you can see both of our competitors here have that content creator badge. Both make lovely YouTube content. If you want to check them out, look up their names on YouTube. Get some good GeoGuessr content. Yeah, I definitely had to check the bottle, make sure the cheats weren't on it. Alright, looks like we're getting ourselves in a round 2. Whatever the problem was is all good. RC at quite a bit of a deficit. Not one you want to see right at the beginning of a grand final. I do think he can regain, though. Instantly, we have the players looking at the plates here in Japan.
Yeah, again, the polls are the first thing you look at, really, in Japan to make a good region guess. They have different regions or not different regions, they have different electricity companies regulating different regions. Therefore, there's different details that differ.
Yeah.
And in this case, it should be the Kanto region.
Definitely good to learn, very helpful, and they both are near Tokyo here. But Lennli very close.
Actually down there in the south. Yeah.
Lennli really on top of his game today. Definitely deserving to make it to this grand final. This is going to be super exciting.
We are in Far East Russia here.
Round 3.
Let's see. Is it like Khabarovsk or something? Or is it actually... It's looking super flat.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is hard. They're both fast moving now.
Car. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. It looks so flat.
Yeah.
Therefore, I thought that around Khabarovsk or south of that. There's plenty of info on these signs. They both found it.
Yeah,
however,
RC...
I didn't see anything helpful on them, so they continue moving.
Yeah, but RC zooming in far, far east here.
Along in Khabarovsk, which I like, but I'm not so sure. We have some elevation there, therefore I don't think Khabarovsk is possible.
Bit of a difference here. RC on it. That's the comeback he needs.
That
A
makes more sense.
4.996, and he takes the lead in round 3.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. That's the power of getting really, really close. And good one on him to pick up the mountains to the west, which you don't see in Khabarovsk, but you see it in Komsomolsk. So
yeah, great round there. A great comeback from RC, now in the lead by quite a bit. What can they find here?
Yeah, they can. They are going forwards, backwards, can't decide which direction to go on this location. Seems like RC found some information on that truck. I didn't really see what was written on it. I think it said Michoacan maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I think it might have said that too.
He's looking even further to find the city. It starts with ACA from what I see.
10
right
seconds
now.
here.
While he has map open.
Lennli possibly on it. Hard to tell. Oh, both close. Both very close.
Yeah, it wasn't the city, but yeah, they both get Michoacan there. Not much happening on this round.
23.
If we move on.
Round 5, 3 times damage. Almost nothing going on last round. Nothing to write home about. RC still holding that pretty decent lead here.
Definitely. And Lennli getting to a pretty good road, which RC didn't found yet. RC is still looking around on the spawn.
Yeah. Lennli has found himself in a promising position here. Much more in the city. An ambulance here could have some information, possibly. Yeah, RC's still quite rural, but they both know it's Peru. They're both going to a similar area of Peru as well. So, again, shouldn't see too many points. These players are just too locked in.
There's a guess from Lennli, and RC just made it out. Will that be enough for him to know the city?
Wow, no, RC missed it, and Lennli gets it with a 4.998. That wins him the game.
Wow, I'm surprised RC committed so far south. Considering the fact he just got out of that coverage where he started. Maybe tried to pick up good points there to get back to the game. But yeah, Lennli made his way out way faster, got to the info way faster, therefore got the right road.
Yeah, they get it done in the end. Lennli takes the W there, and we do move on to no moving. Seeing the way that first game went, really either of them could win this grand final right now.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're
really interested to see this no move game now, how they will fight each other here, how close it's gonna be.
Yeah, an interesting round to start us off on, both gaining whatever information they can. Lennli finds
I would assume it's Mexico.
Yeah.
However, where in Mexico is what I'm thinking, or is it? Wait, not sure.
Yeah, this is difficult. I mean, if it's Mex, it's like...
Yeah, it should be. I mean...
Central, kinda? Hard to tell, but the timer is running out. Lennli going South Africa.
Okay, that makes
RC also going South Africa, but Lennli considering Mexico too.
The polls are weird for South Africa,
and
but
they
the
both go South Africa. Yeah, it fits, I guess.
No,
it's Brazil.
Brazil.
You see, I debated that too because of the pavement.
I was between South Africa and Mexico the whole time.
Wow.
But I'm not guessing Brazil on that one. I am not.
Is crazy.
I mean, it was Gen 2. Yes, it happens in Brazil, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. That is a round. Only 16 points. We do get to go to round 2 now on what seems to be a Norway. Quite an interesting blur there in the sky.
Yeah, I wonder if they also have this exact pano. I mean, I would assume so. Kind of a camera glitch, but hey, still enough to work with. We are on fjord in Norway here.
Yeah, not a lot to go off of. It is very
fjord
beautiful.
goes like north-south. But there are just way too many in Norway to really find the right one, unless you know the region, but...
Fjordguessr is almost
as
impossible.
you can see, they are pretty far away from each other, and it was just north of Bergen there.
And Lennli getting it. That's 2,000 damage dealt to RC in round 2 of game 2.
Yeah, that was pretty committed by RC, but as I said many times, Norway is pretty difficult to guess the right region, considering if it's north or south.
Yeah.
Very similar looking places there.
Got some South Africa action going on here. RC opting to just line up a road and see if he can find something that makes sense. We will see. Both lining it up.
Look for something that lines up.
Yeah.
They could also use the mountains if they show up. They do now for RC. Yeah, he isn't even looking at the road down. He's looking at the mountains and trying to find the mountains on the map, I would assume.
And RC closer.
That did help him to get the right span of the road.
It did. Both on the right
back
road.
A couple points. Already so much happening. It's just round 4.
Yeah.
And we are back in Bhutan here. Don't think too much will happen on this one, but let's see. They will guess.
Yeah, not too much gonna happen probably. Hard to region guess, as we've seen.
I talked too early. It's Indo.
It is Indo, yes.
I think it's Sumatra.
Yeah, that makes sense. RC opting for North Sumatra here.
Yeah, North Sumatra does make sense. Especially with that roof on that thingy. That's a pretty common roof type you see in Sumatra.
Yeah, looks like Lennli's kind of going similar vibe, but RC on top of it.
That's a pretty good guess there.
Doing almost 700 damage, getting close to evening it out.
But again, both getting pretty close. Lennli picking up its north of Sumatra. We got a pretty national park. It's the 3rd national park we get in the US, right? I don't know if the second one was one, but we had pretty...
Yeah. But if you're Lennli in this situation, you are not happy about this. RC is an America expert. He's one of the best at guessing in the United States. So I assume we might see something pretty impressive here, but we will see.
Yeah, also the fact that he was like already looking down the road and stuff like that makes me think he knows the area and already looked at the pinpoints to use. But he's still scanning a lot of places around Washington.
Lennli seems to be looking in a similar area as well. Surprisingly, so it might be both Washington.
Same state, but not really close to each other.
Oh wow!
And it was Idaho. Wow. Yeah, it's just that canyon over there.
Yeah, RC does take the lead with that. And we go into round 6, 3.5 times damage on no move. Lennli is up a game right now. RC winning this will tie them up in the grand final.
I don't know who likes to see this round more, RC or Lennli, because it seems like we are in Russia. And as we know, many games end in Russia.
This is very true. With 3.5 times damage, a lot can happen here.
Let's see. I mean, is there really much to go off here? See anything?
Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough one.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, RC
Lock.
locked in though. Both in a similar area. Makes sense. A lot of dirt roads there. Sunny coverage.
Moving a tiny bit, but RC just a little closer, but both really great guesses in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
But RC continuing to chip away at Lennli. RC now has a lead. The same lead Lennli held on him just a couple rounds ago. Round 7 here, 4 times damage now.
Red street signs are interesting.
What are we looking at, Gelotris?
That's a really good question. Again, it's just way too urban to make a good guess here, I would say. You are just surrounded by buildings.
Yeah, urban can be hard and no move. It's almost harder than rural.
Yeah, definitely.
Lennli going near Frankfurt. He's going... He's locked. Oh, he's locked.
We have this
RC,
brick
gotta
building
follow.
here. That's a bit weird.
RC more east. And Lennli on top of it.
Mine. Did it say that?
I don't know, but...
I don't know
wow.
if we saw it.
He might have just known. With the 4 times damage, RC is on his last leg here.
So.
He is not out of this yet, though. 4.5 times damage. He could make a comeback. Lennli only has 3k health. It is not over. Round 8.
Can be decided for sure. We have an instant zoom from RC. Thinks it's either Northern Portugal or Spain. He is in Northern Portugal there. So is Lennli, trying to get the right region in the north.
Yeah.
They locked in
They're
very
pretty
similar
close.
guesses. Nothing happening
much.
here, even though with 4.5x they're just too close to each other to really decide this game here.
All we do there is move on to round 9 and rack up the multi a little bit more. Round 9, we're now on 5 times damage. Once again, really anyone's game, but RC basically cannot be any farther away than Lennli. RC has to be closer if he wants to win or make it to round 10.
Interesting round, and again, we've talked about it. RC's skill is pretty good in Southern America.
Yes, most definitely.
See if he can
RC in quick
cook
central
something up
Peru.
here. He did send, yeah.
Yeah. A quick central guess. Lennli does not look too happy about this round. 4, 3, 2, 1. He's going south. And
Ooh,
RC is on top of it.
That's the win for RC right here. I mean,
RC
how do you guess that? That's just way too
with
impressive.
an
How do you
unbelievable
beat
guess.
that? How do you beat that? It looked solid. I agree with Lennli. But he just, like, not just getting close there, not just getting the right region, he also got super close there, and that's just something you can't win against.
Yeah, that
You have
is
to respect that.
serious respect and props to RC on an amazing guess. One of the best Latin American players in Geoguessr for years. Getting a chance to show that off in this grand final in our second wildcard tournament for the Geoguessr World Cup. Game 3 out of 5 here. We move back to moving. Moving, here we go.
Nothing decided yet, nothing at all. And we start off in Yucatan, I would say, with these rock walls. Say. Yeah, looks
Massively
like it. We have a sign, it's
quick
saying Yucatan
guess.
as well.
Lennli does not care
That's also
to
saying
wait
city,
around.
Yeah. Okay, he got it there.
And RC.
City name written.
RC with the
It's a couple extra
4.98.
seconds you get after guessing. In this case, RC picked up the 3 points.
Yeah, that quick guess can be smart if you don't think your opponent saw what you saw, but considering it was basically right off of spawn, you're basically just giving your opponent more time.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume Lennli knew they both gonna end up in Yucatan, so it won't be too many points anyway.
Most definitely.
That's a common thing to do then.
Yeah. Round 2 here. Apologies.
We have some bus stops, inspecting them. We are in France. We have a mobile code there.
Yeah,
no
does he
area
have an
code,
area
unfortunately.
code? No, he does not. Oh, yeah, no, we do not.
I think a place name as well, but it's probably gonna be very small. I mean, the vibes for me are like western or southern for now.
Yeah, difficult. Lennli's seeing the 06 as well, but these are the mobile codes, not super helpful. RC opting for very far southwest.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
It does
he's
make
moving
sense.
more central?
It should be south or west, so therefore... just west.
West, more north.
Surely.
Lennli a little closer, evens it out a bit.
Yep, pretty even now.
We go on to round 3 now. Moving, the game is tied. RC and Lennli both at 1 game win. Game 3 moving, round 3. Very close.
Brazil. I think there's a Bahia marker on the pole if I saw that correctly, but I'm not. Seems like it.
Yeah, RC taking a look at that pole. Learning the regional polls within Brazil, the electricity polls can be quite helpful.
Yeah, and they both end up in Bahia for now. However, Bahia is one of the bigger states, so...
Definitely. 2 times damage, we could see some
a lot
points
of
here.
regions to guess there.
Oh, they're together. They're on top of each other.
Is it 1 point?
Oh, it's a 2-pointer. 2.
Wait, we have multis. Never mind, it's 2.
2.
And we move on to Europe. We haven't seen that many of on this match. But yeah, this should be Bulgaria with that pole, this road, quality pavement, the sign, the season. We have Cyrillic on this sign.
Yeah.
Looking pretty flat. With this flatness, you consider more like the north, south. However, there's a mountain range.
Yeah, we'll see here.
Yeah. Again, very different
RC
place side. Lennli is trying to move, trying to find more information. RC is staying rather at one place and looking to make the best out of what he has around him.
Yeah, Lennli reaching the end of a road, a little bummed about that. Just has to make a guess. Doesn't know where to go.
So, both just gonna region guess this one. And wow.
Wow, RC. On top of it. Off of what?
Wow.
Off of what, RC? What did you see?
Yeah, I mean, another masterclass.
RC is unbelievable.
Another masterclass. There's a reason he's called the LeBron James of GeoGuessr, and he just showed off why.
Yeah. We move on to round 5 here. 3 times damage. Lennli down to 4,500 points. Did he see the city name? Oh, he found the town name. Okay. But a good find nonetheless. You have a sign like that.
Yeah, it was a pretty small place. Still need to have the right region guess to find the place, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Or I think, especially in a country like Bulgaria, it's not really region guessable too easily. But yeah, they're moving around on this Mexico round.
Oh, and they're both
ending
so
up
close again.
Again in a pretty similar place. However, RC is still moving his map, still playing with his marker, going back and forth. It's just closer to the south.
We move on to round 6, 3.5 times damage.
don't really know where we are here, but it looks nice.
Looks like just a Russia.
Hey, is it Ryazan? No, it's saying Ryazan something. Yeah, RC isn't sure if the Ryazan text on the sign is really giving out the region where we are right now. Trying to soak up more information out of that, but so is Lennli. Didn't have its market down yet though. So they really just read and scan for now. Trying to make this a finding game.
Are they gonna find it? We will see with only 5 seconds left. A GG from Lennli.
Okay, Lennli isn't sure here.
Lennli's lost. Get a guess in, Lennli. Get a guess in. He didn't get a guess in.
Oh, he would have gotten close as well.
Wow. Lennli didn't get a guess in.
I don't know if he would have survived. I don't know where exactly he tried to guess, but I know he was in Western Russia. He could probably survive.
Wow.
Yeah. Took him pretty long.
Damn, that is a bummer. You saw he could tell the timer was going down. He realized what was happening, but he just didn't get in there fast enough. Quite a bummer. I think it looked like he was gonna guess west. It was hard to tell where he would have, so who knows what would have happened there.
Yeah,
he does end up taking the win on that game.
Last second I couldn't really tell, but I think it would have still been a range where he would have survived. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but yeah. It's not the first time. I mean, I can talk for myself. It happened to me as well on a LAN tournament where I didn't get my guess through. It's frustrating, but at the same time, it's also part of the game to be aware of the timer.
Totally, yeah. It definitely is. And this is something that has definitely happened before.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of times. Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely is one of those things where it's a bummer, like you didn't get a guess in, but it is part of the game. And if you did kind of just like miss the time, that's part of something you need to pay attention to when you're playing, and these things happen. And you saw, the ref came up to Lennli and said, like, "Are you good?" And he said, "Yep." And he knows it was his fault.
Yep.
And they move on to our 4th game of the grand final. No moving. RC now has 2 wins. Lennli now has 1. If RC wins this no moving game, he will get the World Cup slot in September and compete. Lennli needs to win this to tie it and maybe bring us to an NMPZ.
Starting off the rather difficult location. We are around Brisbane here from RC. However, Lennli is in New South Wales, north of Sydney, getting closer, and he is closer.
Finally closer.
Was just north of Sydney. Yeah, very difficult to region guess that one, but
yeah, hard for
managed
sure.
to find
Lennli gets it.
Range.
And we move on to round 2.
And
Chat.
guess what? It's Peru, and it is with RC in the game.
Yeah, Peru, RC. Chat, are we getting to NMPZ? Yes or no? RC down right now in round 2, but he's in a country he knows quite a lot about. Lennli with a quick guess. RC farther south. RC a little closer, but both a bit off.
Yeah, a little closer, just in between. Good guesses from both of them, pretty much getting.
Yeah, both make sense.
Area of the country. Was also pretty recent coverage, so maybe they didn't recognize it because of that. It's new Ancash coverage.
Definitely some of the new stuff.
Which has some really pretty footages, so really worth going to Ancash and looking at the new Street View images there.
Round 3, 2 times damage.
Round 3. I think 3 here. What are we thinking? I thought Brazil.
Yeah, I think Brazil has to be the option here. Did we have some piranha pines, I thought, possibly?
I mean, it is kind of a piranha pine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RC just
I mean, the
getting it.
landscape looked very weird for piranha.
It did, yeah. Makes sense
I
further
guess
south.
the trees never lie. We are in India.
Yeah, round 4 here. 2.5 times damage in India. That's that could be some decent points here, depending on what's found. Especially considering we're not moving here. This is all they will get. We do have quite a bit of water to use here. Could possibly help. Let's see what these players can
definitely. This should be a coastline here next to us. However, especially palm trees, you always associate with the south, but that's not the case in India. You can get these palm trees in actually a lot of areas.
Yeah, RC doing what I would be doing here, just on the west coast, looking for something that could line up with coast. And
Lennli has the assumption it's toward the east and west, which would make sense on that trip there.
But it is the west coast, RC.
It's gonna be a bunch of points.
Yeah, taking almost 2k points. Yeah, taking almost 2k points off of Lennli's health here. We go on to round 5, 3 times damage, guys. This could be the game possibly, as RC is holding quite a big lead going into round 5. If RC wins this game, he will secure his spot in the Geoguessr World Cup in September. Lennli fighting for his life.
What do we have? It is Romania.
Yeah, is Romania.
How good RC is in Romania? I would assume he knows some stuff.
Yeah, most definitely.
Considering the fact he has Romanian roots. Maybe he got interested in also learning the country.
Yeah.
But we gotta guess in from Lennli. Fairly north in the central, but so is RC.
Yeah, RC right there too, but Lennli
even
closer.
Further north.
Lennli staying alive.
Yeah, very nice. Nice guess from Lennli there, committing north.
Very nice guess. Very, very nice guess.
It was.
Yeah, RC definitely knowing a lot about Romania, the dual citizen. We go to round 6.
Round 6 in Spain. We have the hunting sign. Can be quite difficult to reach and guess Spain sometimes.
It can be hard for sure.
Something like this. I could even see Balearics. Yeah, RC's going Balearics immediately.
That's fair guess.
These drops, these stones. I can see it. I can totally see it. And he's locking in.
The commit is amazing.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Lennli is on mainland, but still east. He's hedging towards it.
Wow.
But yeah, that's just
too
strong of a guess there.
It pays off for RC. What a guess. That's 2,500 damage to Lennli. Lennli on the last leg, on his last breath. 649 health. RC almost full. Round 7, 4 times damage. This could be everything.
I mean, previously RC lost a lot of points by committing, but with the last couple guesses, he, gained a good lead by doing that. Therefore, gotta respect it, and we are moving on.
Yeah, we do move on. Lennli locking in Turkey, RC locking in the UK, and it's Belgium.
And it's Belgium.
Or is it? Wait, it's Belgium, and that's the game.
Oh my god! What a way to end this!
It's the grand finals.
I got so confused. I started doubting myself on that one.
What?
Oh my god!
And that is it. Mikhail comes out, gives him his ticket to the World Cup, the wildcard seat. Wow.